Now we're going to take a look at control and restricted stock. Control and restricted stock would be sold under Rule 144. Rule 144. First, let's define control stock and restricted stock. Control stock is stock that is owned by an officer of the issuing corporation, a director of the issuing corporation, or a person who owns 10% or more of the company's outstanding shares. What's restricted stock? Restricted stock is unregistered stock. This is stock that has not been registered with the SEC. Now, there are some stocks that are exempt from registration. If a stock is exempt from registration, that is restricted stock. So, restricted stock is unregistered stock owned by a control person or a non-control person. Restricted stock is unregistered stock owned by a control person or a non-control person. Now, another term you might see for a control person is an affiliate. So an affiliate could own control stock. An affiliate could own restricted stock. Could a non-control person or a non-affiliate own control stock? No. Could a non-control person or a non-affiliate own restricted stock? Yes. So a control person can own control stock or restricted stock. A non-control person can only own restricted stock. Now, another term you might see for restricted stock is letter stock or legend stock. Another term you might see for restricted stock is letter stock or legend stock. So if an investor owns control stock or restricted stock and they want to sell that stock, those transactions must occur under Rule 144. Must occur under Rule 144. Now, after a 6-month holding period, restricted stock can be sold by a control person with volume limits. They can sell the greater of 1% of the shares outstanding or the average weekly trading volume of the past 4 weeks. 1% of the shares outstanding or the average weekly trading volume over the past 4 weeks. Now, word of warning. On the exam, they'll probably give you 5 or 6 weeks worth of trading volume, and you'll have to determine the average weekly of the most recent 4 weeks, so be careful. Now, note, no holding period on control stock, but volume limits apply. So this holding period is only on restricted stock. The volume limits apply to the restricted stock, also apply to the control stock, but no holding period on control stock. After the holding period, non-control person can sell without limit. Now, whether control person or non-control person, whether selling restricted stock or control stock, Form 144 must be filed, and that form is good for 90 days. During that 90-day period, the person who owns the control stock or the restricted stock could sell. Now, whoever buys the stock as part of the 144 sale, they will have no holding period, nor will they have volume limits. Once that stock is sold, Rule 144 would not apply. So whoever acquired the control stock, whoever acquired the restricted stock, must comply with Rule 144. Once the person who acquired that stock sells it, the new buyer is not obligated under Rule 144.